Good morning, I'm Terry Doherty, and I'm here at the Mom's Choice Awards Filming Studio at BookExpo 2012. And this morning I'm chatting with Chip Gilbertson, award-winning author of Fly, Danny, Fly. Welcome to the studio.
Terry, good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How's BEA been?
BEA's been great. I brought my daughter here, and she's never seen New York City. She's 16, and so this is just fabulous. And the whole process has just been amazing, and we're so excited to be a member of the Mom's Choice.
Well, we're so happy to have you.
Yeah.
Speaking of process, tell me about the process of Fly, Danny, Fly. Where did the idea come from through being an author, award-winning author, and then publishing the book yourself?
Well, first let me say, my partner in this book is Gina Restivo, and she couldn't make it, but when we met, we had had this conversation of, I've always wanted to write a children's book, and we both kind of looked at each other and said, well, why haven't you? Why haven't you done it? And so we just sort of started from there, and the manuscript started coming together, and it's written in rhyme, so it was a lot of, playing with words.
Yeah.
And while we were writing it and going through this process, we had a strong conviction to want to give back to a charity.
Okay.
And a strong conviction to have the book be open to inspiring people in whatever way that inspiration might come. So with that in mind, we moved along and got to the point where the manuscript was done, and what next? So it sat for a little while, and unfortunately, I guess it was a blessing and a curse, but a neighborhood boy died of epilepsy, which there's absolutely no blessing in that whatsoever. But it inspired us by what his family did with that loss and that tragedy in starting a charity and a foundation, and sort of what Danny lived for, to push forward and finish what we started. So a big inspiration.
So was it Fly, Danny, Fly before you knew that story?
Great question. So at the time that we kind of knew this is where this book belonged, was with this situation with with Danny's death. We rewrote part of the manuscript, and one of the things we changed was the title. The little boy's name was Danny Stanton, and the foundation that has been started since then is the Danny Did Foundation. And we did change parts of the manuscript. So the family and people who read the book know that there's part of Danny there.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
When we were talking off camera, you were talking about how important the pay it forward piece is to being an author and publisher and using that for your message. What's next to pay forward? Is there another story? Is there other opportunities? I know there's a song with the book.
Right. So when we and we use it in the book, but we've always thought about inspiration as a circle.
Okay.
Inspire, be inspired. Inspire, be inspired, inspire, be inspired, and one leads to the other. And certainly where our inspiration carried us to a place of not only writing the book, but also publishing it. And as we went through that process, other people picked up on what was going on, not only in classrooms when we're doing presentations for kids and whatnot, but you'll see a sticker down on the book that we've added because a young woman, singer-songwriter, came to us and wanted to write a song for the book because she was inspired by the foundation. She was inspired by the book and wanted to be a part of it. So she wrote a song. This is Laura, and the foundation that we donate part of the proceeds of the book to is the Danny Did Foundation, and here of course is our book. But she wrote a song. We had it professionally recorded and arranged, and now you can download it when you buy the book. And she has become a big part of our team. When we go to schools, when she can break away with what she's doing, she joins us and sings and comes to benefits when we're trying to raise money for epilepsy awareness and things of that sort. And indeed, her inspiration has carried, has brought in other people into the process also. So.
Well, that's cool. Now, in the school visits, one of my favorite questions for authors is, have you ever had, is there one story or one event that you participated in that something happened during the event that touched your heart in, a multitude of ways, not just, wow, that's a really cool thing. It's just, this is why I do it, or this is what I want to do next.
I think the most touching one for me personally, and I know it was for Gina as well. We went to Children's Memorial Hospital in Chicago, where they actually have a media center set up. And kids can come down from their rooms if they're able to. If they're not, they can watch it on closed circuit TV and phone in.
Oh, cool. That was a hospital that's thinking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got it going on.
They do have
and then
it going on.
they keep the recordings so that kids can choose from a library and watch them in their rooms anytime they want. But it was extremely inspiring for us to see, to be a part of that process, and we weren't expecting anything, but we started getting feedback from them in the forms of pictures and what they want to do with their lives, and how this inspired them to step out of their comfort zone and pursue something on their own. So,
that's a really nice story.
Yeah.
Great way to end.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and
thank you very much.
We're so glad to have you among our Mom's Choice family.
It's been a pleasure, and if I can just say one thing to everybody out there is that if you follow your inspiration, this is the first book we've ever done, and thanks to Mom Choice, we're award winners now, and
you did the hard work.
We're gonna keep going after it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thanks.